wà nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì mo kí wá gbá kúbójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí mo kí ẹ̀yin ìyá mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mo kí àbúrò èwo ni mo ní ká jọ gbé yẹ̀wò lọ́jọ́ títí òní gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe jọ máa ń ṣe Yorùbá ni mí Yorùbá ni wọ́n mi ọmọ kóòtù òjíire bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni èyí tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká kíyèsí dandan ṣé ẹ̀yin ò tí kíyèsí lọ́dọ̀ títí yín ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa máa kíyèsí tó bá ń gbọ́ gbégbégbé má jẹ́ kán ṣe kíni má jẹ́ kán gbé sí ẹ̀yìnkùnlé ẹ̀ kó má bàa di kíni kó má bàa di àpọ̀n bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni a dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Elédùmarè wípé eléyìí ó ṣojú èmi àti ẹ ó yẹ kó máa ṣe kíni èmi gbégbá ọpẹ́ o tí wọ́n ò bá gbégbá ọpẹ́ èmi ṣe kíni ọmọ ọlọ́pẹ́ ń ṣọpẹ́ ó yá tètè máa jó ọmọ ọlọ́pẹ́ ni mí torí wípé kíni ìtúsílẹ̀ yìí èmi náà jẹ́ kan nínú wọn ayé ọpẹ́ yìí èmi náà jẹ́ kan lára àwọn tó ń gbé ayé tó ń gbégbá ọpẹ́ yìí ó dẹ̀ wọ́n pé lágbára lọ́wọ́ àṣẹ̀dá a máa jọ máa gbégbá ọpẹ́ ni now ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ lọ wo èyí tá a fẹ́ jọ gbé yẹ̀wò lọ́jọ́ títí òní gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe jọ máa ń ṣe ẹ mọ̀ pé mi àbúrò yín èmi ọmọ yín èmi mọ́mì náà èmi grandma mo láìka àgbéyẹ̀wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni now let's go there ire o.
lákọ̀ọ́ ìwà ti jókòó ká kírun lọ́wọ́ kan ìṣẹ́jú kan ká má pè ara so ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tẹ́ ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa for the first time èní ọjọ́ Friday lọ́dọ̀ wa ń bì a máa ń kí ìrun ní every Friday ní èdè Yorùbá gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ máa ń kà táwọn àáfà máa kà sí yín lórí tẹ́ a máa ṣe àmì kan fàyàkùn tẹ́ máa rò pé ẹ̀ ń ṣàdúrà àwa máa ń kà ní èdè Yorùbá fáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ilé kéwú Yorùbá níbí wọ́n á lè rí nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀ wọ́n á lè wò pé ṣé kìíní ṣé ó bá làákàyè mu so a máa kírun lálẹ́ yìí lédè Yorùbá bá ṣe máa ń ṣe ní every Friday nìyẹn every Friday so Quran tẹ́rí yẹn ẹ̀yẹn bí àwọn àáfàá wípé ibo ni Allah àti Muhammadu ti jọ sọ̀rọ̀ irọ́ lásán ni o Muhammadu ò rí Allah rí o Muhammadu àti Allah wọn ò jọ sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ nù Quran ọ̀rọ̀ Muhammadu ni o Muhammadu ló sọ gbogbo kíní yẹn wípé Allah sọ pé kí n sọ pé Allah ní irọ́ ni o irọ́ lásán ni o àwọn pásítọ̀ tó máa sọ pé ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run ní kí n sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́lẹ́ náà ni Muhammadu ṣe àwọn yẹn náà wọn ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run o Ọlọ́run ẹnì kankan bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ scope ni o ṣe understand kémi náà kàn máa bí mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kí n máa ní Ọlọ́run ló ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kán wá máa kọ́lẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ báyìí ní October ọjọ́ báyìí Ọlọ́run bá ms bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ ó wá ń sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni kan wá abab ó sọ pé Allah ló sọ̀rọ̀ àwa ms bàbá wa gbé ẹ̀rí yẹn kan jáde kí wá máa sọ pé kán wá máa kọ́lẹ̀ kán wá máa ní Ọlọ́run ló ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tí n bá ti lọ tán kán wá máa kàwé yẹn kán máa ní ìwé Ọlọ́run ni Ọlọ́run ló ń bá ms bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìwé yẹn irọ́ lásán ni o the same thing scope ni everything ẹ jára yín wọ́n ní 2025 wọ́n tó ò bá ti já ní 2025 ọ̀bọ̀ tó wà ní plus tech àti send invite sí òun ni ó wá ìwọ tó bá ti já 2025 yìí October la wà yìí tó ń gbọ́ ètò wa tó tún wá di January tó tún wá lọ bá wọn ṣe Islam okò ẹrú ló máa kú sí o á jẹ́ pé látọ̀run àyànmú ẹ látọ̀run ní pé bó ṣe ń lọ sáyé yìí ó fẹ́ lọ ṣẹrú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so gbogbo àwọn pásọ̀ tẹ́ rí yẹn irọ́ lásán ni scope ni irọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ èèyàn kankan ò béèyàn kankan sọ̀rọ̀ ọgbọ́n àti kó yín lẹ́rú ni so Muhammadu kan lo scope ni o ẹ jára yín o àkànbíṣẹ́ wà ń bẹ̀ plus tech ẹ send invite ẹ bá send invite a máa gbé yín wọlé a máa sì gbéyàn kan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ so Muhammadu ni ó ń play role Allah ló ń play role Jubril ló ń tún play role Muhammadu fún ara ẹ̀ torí pé kò fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ ó fẹ́ jalè Islam ẹ̀sìn àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí ni ẹ̀sìn tó fi ń ṣe invasion ni wọ́n fi ń gbalẹ̀ ni so ìjírá tí Muhammadu bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní 1445 ago òun náà ni àwọn mùsùlùmí sì ń ṣe ń sìn abúlé tó bá ti gbé Islam wọbẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ lọ gbabẹ̀ ni wọ́n á kọ́ wá ibo ní ọ̀dọ̀ ọba tó wà níbẹ̀ wọ́n á kọ́ mọ́ṣáláṣí síbẹ̀ wọ́n á máa scope ọba yẹn kọ́ba yẹn fi nǹkan tó ṣe lẹ̀ kọ́ lè bá rọ́ba yẹn pa kọ́ lè bá kọ́ńkà ọba yẹn bó ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn so wọ́n á máa kọ́ mọ́ṣáláṣí kiri gbogbo mọ́ṣáláṣí tẹ́ rí yẹn military base ni o àwọn tí wọ́n lọ pààyàn ní Kwara inú mọ́ṣáláṣí náà máa kọ́ dé sí náà máa ti kó èròjà ogun sí. Ẹ̀yin ò lè mọ̀ náà, ẹ ò lè mọ̀. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Abẹ́òkúta some months ago, táwọn àwọn ibi yẹn wọnú tí wọ́n ná ń sọ̀kò fún bóyá àwọn olóríṣà kan tó ń lọ tó ní wọn ní kọjá, nígbà tó ń lọ wọnú mosque yẹn wọ́n bá gò ń bẹ̀ náà, tó ti àfọkùgù náà ti kó sí inú àpò tí wọ́n ń retí ijọ́ táwọn olóró bá máa jáde tàbí àwọn eléégún wọ́n á máa sọ ìgò yẹn lù wọ́n, ara wọn kan á máa bẹ́ ni. Ìgbà tó dìjà àáfàá inú mọ́ṣáláṣí yẹn ó yọ̀gbà dì náà. So àwọn pípù yìí wọ́n mọ òdodo, wọ́n mọ òdodo. Quran kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀. These ordinary stories, meaningless stories, useless stories. Ìwé yẹn ò ní wúlò kankan, ìwé lásán ni, kò yàtọ̀ sí àwọn ìwé tàti ẹ̀ máa ń ka, ìwé tó máa ń kọ àlọ́gán wúlò jùlọ.
Àlejò tẹ́ gbé wọlé o.
Ta ni
wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ló jẹ́ dákẹ́.
ọ̀rọ̀ mo tiẹ̀ láìkí ẹni yìí bọ́ ṣe dákẹ́ yẹn, ká nílò mi ìṣẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn máa tan mic, mo láìkí ń yàrá. So Quran kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ̀, kò sádúrà kankan bẹ̀, kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ kà. Ẹ̀yin náà wo àbá tó lọ sí Mẹ́kà lẹ́yìn tó jẹ àṣejẹ agbára tó wó dé, àṣejẹ ọlà tó wó dé, ó tún kówó yẹn lọ Mẹ́kà. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ nìyẹn, wọ́n enslave wa mentally, a lè máa enrich àwọn, àwa lè máa rùn pa. Ẹ wo north now, ìlú wo region wo lẹ́rù pé ó ń dragi Nàìjíríà gan backward. Ibi tí Islam bá ti pọ̀ sí ni, kò sí, torí Islam ibi tí poverty bá wà ibẹ̀ ló ti lè thrive. Ìlú tó bá ti ń tòrò tó bá gbé Islam wọbẹ̀ ìlú ẹ máa fọ́. Ẹ wo Afghanistan now, ẹ tẹ̀ sí Google, most prayerful country in the world, Afghanistan is number 1. wọ́n tún ti block everywhere pé obìnrin ìwé tóbìnrin bá kọ anybody ò lè rà, obìnrin ò lè drive, obìnrin ò gbọdọ̀ yọjú lójú window, ò gbọdọ̀ róbìnrin. So Islam ti gba ilẹ̀ yẹn, ó ti báyé wọn jẹ́. Ẹ lọ wá Afghanistan some years ago kí Islam tó conquer wọn, they are living fine. Báyìí sí ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́. The same thing lẹ́lọ́wọ́ north, ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́. Àwọn Haúsá ti ń ṣerú lórí ilẹ̀ wọn. Àdẹ̀fẹ́ kí nǹkan ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá la ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kí kíní kó dé everywhere. Àwọn ọba wa a gbọ́dọ̀, àwọn nǹkan tá à ń ṣe ìmọ̀ mọ̀ pé ó ṣeéṣe àwọn kan lè ti, àwọn tó ti dàgbà wọ́n lè má fẹ́ kúrò nù, wọ́n lè wò pé káwọn kú ṣerú yẹn kan ṣe kú, but the new generation àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ suffer. Àwọn ọmọ yìí máa bí wá pé nígbà tẹ́yìn rí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí kí ló dé tí ẹ ò sọ. Okay, internet ti wà, ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ débi pé years after years a máa rí nǹkan tẹ̀. So gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ ìyàwó èèyàn ń rí, àwọn èèyàn ń play all over Nigeria, all over ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n ń rí náà. Gbogbo nǹkan tá à dẹ̀ ń kànú Quran, àwọn èèyàn lọ ń check ẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń bá bẹ́ẹ̀. Àtúrà wa ò lè parọ́ fún yín, kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ fi ṣe. Islam ò lè gbé wa débì kankan, ó máa bá yí wa jẹ́ ni, kò ní nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ wá ṣe. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kí lórúkọ ìlú yìí tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ ọmọ kékeré ń bẹ̀. Ẹ̀mí olówó kìí bá rántí ìlú Somalia, ọmọ kékeré ni wọ́n ń fẹ́ ń bẹ̀. Àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì bá jẹ́ sọ pé àwọn ti raise kìíní yẹn, àwọn raise sí 18 years kẹ́ tó lè fẹ́ ní obìnrin yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ti reach 18. Àwọn ọkùnrin, àwọn àgbàlagbà arúgbó wọ́n jẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sunkún báyìí live lórí kámẹ́rà within 24 hours. Wọ́n reverse law yẹn wípé as soon as obìnrin pé inú Islam obìnrin ò ní èjì kan tẹ́ ẹ lè fẹ́. Táwa náà dẹ̀ máa ń kà bí àwọn mùsùlùmí kan máa parọ́. Nínú Islam ó lè fẹ́ ọmọ ọdún kan, ọmọ ọdún méjì, ìwádìí máa fi nǹkan ọmọkùnrin ẹ̀ wá máa fi rìn lábẹ́. Ó wà nù fatwa náà.
A lè ka fatwa yẹn bó ṣe lè gbé ọmọ kókó sábẹ́
ó wà nù fatwa.
Èèyàn tí wọ́n mọ̀.
Islam sọ pé èjì báyìí ó lè fẹ́ ọmọ kékeré, ó wà nù Quran fún ara ẹ̀. Ọmọ kékeré tó ti ṣe nǹkan oṣù rárá ẹ lè fẹ́ kẹ́jẹ máa bá sùn. Irú ẹ̀sìn òfowó nìyẹn. Eléyìí ó tako ìjọmọ ènìyàn, ó tako àṣà àti ṣe wá. Àwọn ọkọ tá wá ń sọ mọ́ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn àfáà yìí kò ń ṣe pé àwọn náà mọ̀ pé òdodo nìkan tá à ń sọ, but these guys are jobless, wọn ò níṣẹ́ náà. Àwọn dẹ̀ ni wọ́n dá wàhálà alẹ́ sílùú, wọ́n á bímọ rẹpẹtẹ, wọn ò san táàkì kankan. They are now contributing to the problems tá a nínú ìlú. wọn san tax, wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́yàwó rẹpẹtẹ, wọ́n bímọ rẹpẹtẹ, ṣe bí ẹ̀yin èèyàn tí Ọlọ́run ti gbà fún lẹ̀ ń fún wọn lówó, ẹ̀yin rò pé bóyá àdúrà wọn ló ń ṣe fún yín ló ń gbà. Irọ́ ni náà, àdúrà wọn kan ò gbà náà. Kò sí àdúrà wọn kan ní Quran, ìtàn ni, kò wúlò. Tiwantiwa yìí náà ni wọ́n máa ṣe fún yín. Wọ́n wá sọ pé ya lọ máa tó bá fẹ́ lo kíní yìí ó máa ka kúlí aláwò kó máa fi lò. Irọ́ ni o. Kúlí aláwò nǹkan tó fún ẹyẹ gangan ìbílẹ̀ yẹn ó ṣiṣẹ́. Kúlí aláwò yẹn camouflage lásán ni. Bí pé kí n fún yàn paracetamol, okay, ó ní headache, ó yá gba paracetamol yìí kó lò. Tó bá fẹ́ lo paracetamol yìí kó ka yasin kó tó lò. Ìwọ máa rò bí yasin tó lò yẹn òun ló jẹ́. Irọ́ o, yasin yẹn kọ́ o. Paracetamol gan ti cure headache yẹn. Ibuprofen ó ti cure body pain tó ní yẹn. So gbogbo èyí tó kà lẹ́yìn yẹn wọ́n kàn fi lock àwọn èèyàn síbẹ̀ ni. The Quran is the most useless book in the world. Very useless. Kò ní wúlò kankan. You cannot get any knowledge from it than pé kò fi báyé èèyàn jẹ́, kàn fi gbàlú. Nígbà sọ pé wèrè ló ń ṣe Islam, àwọn kan sọ pé nǹkan tá à ń sọ a ò rí sọ. Àwọn àáfàá fúnra wọn confirm ẹ̀ pé wèrè ló ń ṣe Islam. Táwọn bá dé Mẹ́kà àwọn máa pariwo lábáíkà, wèrè ló ń pariwo náà. Àwọn máa lẹ̀kọ̀ àṣà ìtọ́nù, wèrè ló ń lẹ̀kọ̀ náà. Àwọn máa yí òkúta, àwọn máa yí ipò. Bí kí làwọn lọ ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn náà, ẹ̀yin náà jẹ́ ká ronú náà. Àwọn máa yí òkúta, àwọn máa yí ipò lẹ́ẹ̀méje. Wèrè ló ń yí nǹkan po náà. Tẹ́ ẹ bá rí yàn kan sìn níta ní títì tó kàn kan gbé nǹkan kan lẹ̀ tó gbé sáàrin tó wá ń yí ipò tó ń yí kíní yẹn po tó nù fẹ́. Ṣé ẹ̀ ní pé ń wèrè, ẹ máa pè ń wèrè náà. And you guys are doing the same thing.
Lára Kaaba báyìí tí làákàyè yẹn bá mú ju ọ̀dọ̀ tó Ọlọ́run. Because ọ̀gẹ̀ mọ̀ òun pé kí ni kókó ohun tá a wá ṣe yìí. Bàbá a lọ fún gíní náà ọjà náà lágẹ̀ fún fa. Gíní funfun ni. A máa ṣe bí ìwèrè. Ìwọ tí wọ́n pè ń wèrè tó pé láyé mi ṣe wèrè o ò fẹ́ lọ Mọ́kà tó bá lọ Mọ́kà ó ṣe wèrè. Torí pé àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́ ń bẹ́ nínú iṣẹ́ hajj tó yẹ pé wèrè ní í ṣe. Wèrè ní orin òhun Mọ́kà. Wèrè ní dáná sí tó bá ti gbé ara mi ò gbọdọ̀ fárun mọ́. Wèrè ní mọ́ pariwo kún òbí ọ̀dà kan mọ́ pariwo. Ìmọ̀ wá faransé. Ọ̀gbọ́n wọn òbí ọ̀dà kan mọ́ pariwo. Labbaika Allahumma labbaik. Ọ pariwo ọ̀tún máa pariwo ni. Bó ti ọ̀gbọ́n faransé. Wèrè ní lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Wèrè ní ọ̀sáré díẹ̀. Ìgbà kan táwọn àgékèké wèrè kan bẹ́ńlẹ̀ yìí. Wọ́n ń pè ló bẹ́sẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ẹ̀ ń tà wá fòkúta, ẹ̀ ń sọ̀kò fún fẹ́ǹsì. Wọ́n pe fẹ́ǹsì fún yín ṣàìtọ́n. Ojú yẹn jẹ́ lajú kóńgbà báyìí ẹ fi rí fẹ́ǹsì wájú yín. Ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ sì ń lẹ̀ lóko. Tí kì í bá ṣe pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti ta sẹ́ni yẹn lọ́pọlọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀kò fún kíní yẹn lóòótọ́. Irọ́ ni, ẹ ronú. Because tá ìbá tètè jí àwọn ọmọ yín máa ṣẹ́rú o. Tó bá jẹ́ fi lè capture lẹ̀ yẹn ó ti lọ nìyẹn. Afghanistan wọn ò lè bọ́m̀bẹ̀, North wọn ò lè bọ́m̀bẹ̀, kò sí wọn ò lè bọ́m̀bẹ̀. Àmọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá no kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀, kò sí. Ọmọ Yorùbá gbọ́n. Bó bá ṣe ń sọ táwọn èèyàn lọ ń yẹ̀wò tó ń bá bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn fi Islam lẹ̀ confirm. Torí Yorùbá àbọ̀rọ̀ tó ọmọlúàbí ni wá. Àwọn ọmọ tó bá ti sọ fún ẹ tó bá lọ yẹ kí ni ẹ wò tó wé pé òótọ́ ni. Bọ̀ àwọn bàbá yìí sọ pé irọ́ lè lọ fógún ọdún àmọ́jọ́ kan báyìí òótọ́ dẹ̀ máa bá. Tóòtọ́ bá ti bá kí ni ẹ o ti kúrò ńbẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó ń pè ń ṣàìtàn fáwọn èèyàn tó dẹ̀ ń lẹ̀ lóko tó ń kówó lọ. Tó bá mọ̀ pé fẹ́ sọ̀kò fún fẹ́ǹsì kí ló dé tí o ò ṣe mọ fẹ́ǹsì ilé ẹ kó dẹ̀ ṣá òkúta kó máa lẹ̀ fún kó máa ní ṣàìtàn mo pa ẹ́ lẹ́ni ṣàìtàn ó kú lẹ́ni kó máa lẹ̀ lóko. But torí pé wèrè yẹn ti jẹun sínú brain wọn ò lè ronú mọ́ rárá, brain wọn ti bàjẹ́. Àwọn wèrè kankan wà kàn kankan sílùú wọn. Káwa náà kàn lọ colonize ìlú kan, ká máa ní ẹ máa wá sólúmọ, ẹ wá máa tàwáàfù Olúmọ, ẹ máa fẹnu lá Olúmọ, ká ṣí ẹ̀gbẹ́ kan, ká paint ẹ̀ black, ẹ máa fẹnu lá, tẹ́ bá ti fẹnu lá àṣẹ ni, kíní bó ṣe rí nìyẹn náà. Àmọ́ tó bá ṣe yẹn lábẹ́òkúta, ẹ̀yin máa sọ pé ẹbọ ni, ẹ̀yin kò dáa. Torí pé ọmọ àlè ni yín, nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ní yẹn kò ní jọ yín lójú. Ẹ̀yin fọwọ́ sí júwe lé bàbá ti yín. Ẹ̀ ń yídìí síta ẹ̀ ń tọ̀ sínú ilé àmọ́ òkúta olókúta nílùú bòmí ìyẹn ló jọjú. So in short àwọn àfáà yẹn confirm ẹ̀ wèrè gidi ló ń ṣe Islam. So ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀yin làwa ń bá wí Fúlàní ò lè fi Islam lẹ̀. Ẹni tó ń bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn tó ń sọ fún ẹ pé Islam lọ́nà lọ ṣe findings ẹ Fúlàní ni. Mo ti náwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi tán bá àjọ lọ school, àjọ lọ secondary school. Ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ gbogbo kíní yẹn fún, tí mo rí pé bọ̀bọ́ yóò ó sì ń sọ fún mi pé Islam, mo wá rí pé number 1 àáfàá ni. Mo tún wá wo orúkọ ẹ̀, mo wá rántí pé orúkọ ẹ̀ méjèèjì orúkọ Lárúbáwá ni, pé mo wá tún wojú ẹ̀ dáadáa, mo kàn pé níjọ́ kan ni mo ní Fúlàní ní àbí, kò dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. So ibẹ̀ ló ti cast, ibẹ̀ mo ti mọ̀ pé Fúlàní abájọ tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí ò fi lè kúrò ní Islam. Irú ẹni tó wá àáfàá tó wá lẹ́ẹ̀kan Fúlàní ni. So ó ródodo báyìí, ó máa parọ́ ni, a máa parọ́, a máa sọ pé náà kíní kan ni. So ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, Quran ìwé lásán ni, Muhammadu ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ Muhammadu ni, Muhammadu gangan làálà. Àálà yẹn gangan ṣìgìdì ni. Wọ́n ti ń sìn tẹ́lẹ̀ kí Islam tó bẹ̀rẹ̀. So
attribute crucifixions too early in history. Watch this. And of course, we have the receipts, Brother Darren. You know that. Let's put it in your body bag. We're talking about the crucifixions, right? And I created this slide to make it more clear for everyone. If we go to chapter 7, everybody take notes, receipts. Chapter 7, 120 to 124. In the time of Pharaoh, and specifically the Pharaoh of Moses, which is 1400 BC, Pharaoh commands his people to crucify. I will crucify you all. Wait a second. Since when do we have in the time of Moses and Pharaoh, there were crucifixions? And it's repeated also in chapter 20, ayah 71, again, Moses. And also in the time of Joseph, remember, in the time of Prophet Joseph, which is 1800 BC, there are also crucifixions. So 2 different pharaohs, one in the time of Moses and one in the time of Joseph. Allah says that there are crucifixions. But hold on. Why? Because crucifixions were not even used in Egypt by the pharaohs, let alone too much early in history. They were first introduced in 500 BC, not one day earlier. Thus the Quran's crucifixion are in the wrong place with the wrong people. Between 1000 and 1300 years too early. Another disaster. Another disaster. And brother Darren, can you maybe teach me how you can crucify such a person without any limbs? How can you crucify him?
Okay.
Well, guess what? Pharaoh says, I will crucify, first I will cut off your limbs and I will crucify you. How can you crucify someone like that? This is in the Quran, by the way.
That's kind of wild, bro. That's kind of wild.
This is, by the way, an actual human. Yeah, he's famous. But I'm using him just to set an example how the Quran thinks that you can crucify people without limbs.
Yeah, I never heard that one. That's crazy.
Look, he will cut off the limbs. Look, I will surely cut off your hands and your feet. Chapter 7, ayat 120 to 124. Pharaoh says, I will surely cut off your hands and your feet on opposite sides. Then I will crucify you all. Oof.
How you do that?
How can you crucify someone like this?
Brother, beats me. This is crazy. And
Muslims, this is from God? Quran is from God? Get out of here. Get out of here, there. Get out of here, man. How is this from God?
I don't know what to tell you. That's crazy.
How can this book be taken from God? How can God bring this book if this God of Islam is all over the place? He doesn't know anything about history. He makes all kind of mistakes, spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes. I didn't even go to the grammar. Historical mistakes. And on top of that, this strange God thinks that he can crucify people that have no limbs. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know how you crucify somebody. That's like beheading someone with no head.
Welcome to Islam, brother. Welcome to Islam.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, a lot of this stuff, dude, man, this stuff be killing me. It be killing me. But I mean, these are some answers that they're gonna have to answer to. And I can't propose it because most of the stuff I don't even know. I'm learning from you and everybody else every time they speak.
Someone is saying, Rob, you got baked by Lesbiano. First of all, I don't know who Lesbiano is. I know a Libyano
Orthodox.
though,
That's
but I
Orthodox.
never debated him before. So how could he have? Yeah.
So according to the Quran, or not according to the Quran, according to I think it's one of the hadiths. It's I had brought it up yesterday. Which one was it? Is this Sahih? Let me find it. Hold on, let me find it because I want to read it. And I'm going to ask you about it.
Yeah, what's the topic?
It's about the
What's the
Quran.
question?
The one,
Yeah.
the one where the Quran in the day of judgment becomes one like a pale man
Yeah.
and speaks and says, I am the one,
Yeah.
which gives it personal agency. But they believe that the Quran is uncreated and eternal speech of Allah. So
Yeah.
if the Quran is uncreated along with Allah, comes to them, its companion, on the day of judgment and speaks distinct from Allah, is that Tawheed or no?
Yes, it's Tawheed. You know why? Because the meaning of Tawheed, many people get it wrong. The meaning of Tawheed is unification. So when you know the meaning of Tawheed, the true meaning, it does not mean oneness, as you notice. Yes, yes, because it's Allah and many other gods combined. That's the unification right there. So they're correct when they say yes, that's Tawheed.
Wait, so you said Allah is many gods combined as one?
Yeah, even if we go to the Quran, people are shocked. Okay, people are shocked with Muhammad, and they say to him, "Did you made all the gods into one God? That's something strange." So the people noticed, hey, Muhammad is taking all of these gods, and he's giving all of these existing names that existed for these other gods, gave them to Allah. Can I show you an example? Can I show you one example,
please?
Brother? Watch this. If we go to one of the names of Allah in the Quran, one of the names of Allah, which is in chapter 112, 112, one of the last chapters in the Quran. And by the way, according to our Muslim friends, it's the most important chapter. Okay? Surah Al-Ikhlas, ayah number 2. Watch this. Look. 112, ayah 2. I'm not going to talk about the mistake here. It says, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say Allah, He is one of. That's already explains it. One of what? Clearly one of many gods.
Wow.
قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. One of what? We don't know. But look, Allahu Samad. Allahu Samad. Now what is Samad? Muslims, when we open, for example, Ibn Kathir, watch this. If I open Ibn Kathir, here is Ibn Kathir. Look, I have a very old copy of Ibn Kathir, a very old one. Look what it says. Tafsir Ibn Kathir, volume 2, Tafsir al-Quran al-Azim, li Ibn Kathir al-Qurashi al-Dimashqi. That's his name. Volume 2, Al-Juz al-Thani, volume 2, in other words. See, we have the receipts. Muslims can't say, Rob, you're lying. You can fact check. And this is, by the way, in Cairo, printed in Cairo, Egypt, right. The same place where the Quran is from, the Hafs Quran. Wow. Okay. Page 225, 225. Look what it says here. Look what it says here. Okay. وَقَدْ ذَكَرَ مُحَمَّد بن إسحاق. And Muhammad bin Ishaq has mentioned, and others like him, إِنَّهُمْ كَانَ يَعْبُدُونَ أَصْنَامًا. They, the Arabs, used to worship idols.
Right.
كَانُوا يَعْبُدُونَ أَصْنَامًا. They used to worship idols. فَالصَّنَمْ, an idol was called, فَالصَّنَمْ يُقَالَ لَهُ Samad. There was an idol called Samad. There was an idol called Samad. We go back to the Quran. Allah is Samad. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tafsir Ibn Kathir gives it away that there was an idol called Samad before Muhammad.
Before Muhammad.
Muhammad took that name and he gave it to Allah in the Quran. Uh-oh. So, فَصَنَمْ يُقَالَ لَهُ Samad. There was an idol called Samad. And another idol called Samud. And another idol called what? Al-Hana. And there are different copies of Ibn Kathir. Here's another one. Look. Here's another one. Look, watch this. Here's a copy of another copy of the Quran. Sorry, of Ibn Kathir. Look. فَصَنَمْ يُقَالَ لَهُ صَمَدْ. So, in the old copy of Ibn Kathir, it says that there was a samad. He was an idol.
Wow. That's tough.
Uh-oh. So if Allah is samad and that idol was samad, is Allah an idol? Is Allah the same idol?
I don't know.
Allah must be an idol.
That's tough.
So to make it more clear, brother, look. More clear, brother, look. More clear, brother, look. فَصَنَمْ يُقَالَ لَهُ صَمَدْ. Samad was an idol. I rest my case.
That's tough. That's tough.
Muslims literally worship the same idols of their forefathers. Nothing changed. And the word Tawheed means unification.
It means unification. I heard that too.
So don't let anybody fool you. Don't let any Muslim fool you saying that Tawheed means oneness. It does not mean oneness. Because the meaning of oneness in the Arabic language is al-wahdaniyya, not Tawheed.
Interesting. That's tough. I'm sorry, y'all. That's tough.
Al-wahdaniyya, the oneness.
That's tough. I mean, I heard that before. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that it means to unify. And I think one of the first people I heard that from was you. And I heard it from a couple other people too that are really credible when it comes to doctrine. Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like Christians are Tawheed because we believe that the Father, Son.
You are lying. Let me show you from the Quran that it means unification. Take notes, brother Darren. All of you take notes. We go to chapter 38, ayah 5. 38, ayah 5. 38, ayah 5. Everyone open the Quran together with me.
38. I'm just going to put it in my notes because I don't have a Quran in front of me.
This is important. This is the perfect explanation of Tawheed. Watch. They are calling Muhammad a liar and a sorcerer in the previous ayah. They wonder that a warner, meaning Muhammad, come to them from among themselves, and the deniers of the truth said, so the people who did not believe Muhammad said, he is a sorcerer and a big fat liar. They call him a liar. Imagine your own family. His own family called him a liar, by the way. And let's see why. Has he, Muhammad, in chapter 38, ayah 5, has Muhammad made all the gods, one single God? That's a truly astonishing thing. So they are shocked. They say, wait. He's claiming that he is a prophet of God, yet he's taking all the gods and he's making them into one single God.
That's tough. So he just combined all the gods into one God.
He took all the names, and he gave them to Allah. Literally. One of them is Ta'ala. There was an idol called Ta'ala. There was an idol called Jaddu Rabbina. There were many idols, and they gave all of these names to Allah. Even when Muslims scream, Allahu Akbar. Did you know that Akbar was an existing idol before Islam? Muhammad took that name and he gave, yes, Akbar.
So when they say Allah Akbar.
Yes. It's a name of an idol. Can I prove it?
Please. We like receipts. I love
We like receipts. Look.
That's crazy.
And we have, of course, the books to back it up. All of it can be backed up. Right?
Allah Akbar.
Allah Akbar is an idol. Watch this. If I open the following book, this is a book, a dictionary basically. A dictionary, Mu'jam, is a dictionary that the historians wrote about the idols before Islam. Look, Mu'jam Ilahat al-Arab Qabla al-Islam. This is the second edition. Mu'jam Ilahat al-Arab Qabla al-Islam. The dictionary about the idols, the gods of the Arabs before Islam. Qabla al-Islam means before Islam. And this is the cover of the book. Look.
Wow.
History. Okay. So let's open and see who this Akbar is. Let's see who this Al-Akbar is. Let's see. Okay. Let's see who this Al-Akbar is.
That's tough.
Watch this. So if I open in the same book, page 43, you can download the book for free, by the way. Look, let me make it a little bit smaller so the page can fit the screen. Watch this. When we go to the idol called Al-Akbar, look, I even put the translation here on top. Page 43 of the book that I showed you. Al-Akbar. Let's see what this Al-Akbar is. The idol. The idol before Islam, brother. Watch this. Al-Akbar Sanam Quraysh. Akbar was an idol of the family of Muhammad, the Quraysh of Mecca. I'm not the one saying it. Let's see who said it. يقول الخطيب البغدادي, the famous historian الخطيب البغدادي, كان صنما, it was an idol, من نحاس, from copper. So there was a huge copper idol created from copper. كان صنما الأكبر, he was created from I'm not the one saying it. Let's see who said it. يقول الخطيب البغدادي, the famous historian الخطيب البغدادي, كان صنما, it was an idol, من نحاس, from copper. So there was a huge copper idol created from copper. كان صنما الأكبر, he was created from ground because it was huge. See where? Created from copper. إلى الأرض, into the ground, etched into the ground. وموضوعا على ظهر الكعبة, it was placed against the back of the Kaaba.
Wow.
Here is my translation for the people who wants to take a screenshot from the book that I just showed.
That's tough.
Back to back. Let's read, brother, and everybody can take a screenshot. معجم إلهات العرب قبل الإسلام, that's the title of the book, page 43. Al-Akbar was an idol of the Quraysh of Mecca, the family of Muhammad in Mecca. Al-Khatib al-Baghdadi said it was an idol created from copper, nuhas, and it was nailed, muwattadan bi awtad min hadith, nailed to the ground with iron nails, and it stood against what? The back of the Kaaba before Islam. So there was a god, an Akbar god, Al-Akbar. Muhammad destroyed all of these idols and he gave them to Allah. All of them. Do you understand now what the meaning of unification is, guys? Has Muhammad made all of the gods into one single God? That is truly something strange, astounding.
See, y'all got a problem with God making himself distinct in 3 different persons, but y'all got a whole bunch of different.
Unification right there.
Y'all
put it in the bag.
Y'all Muslims have some nerve talking about our triune. Well, y'all got a whole bunch of different gods.
If you want to collect all of these sources, all of the videos that you can.
Make sure you guys follow him. Make sure you guys follow Rob, dude. This guy knows his stuff, man. Most of the stuff I learned from people like him. So make sure y'all follow him, please, because that's a bad man. It's a bad man.
What I just showed you, brother, if you go to my YouTube channel, Rob Christian, watch this video. This is the video to watch.
Hold on, let me screenshot that too, because I'm about to go back today and watch that.
Live, so if you click on the live button here, live, click there, and then go to this live show. Okay. Watch it. Okay. Very important live show. Watch it. If you want to learn about the satanic verses, watch this video.
That's what I need to look at today.
If you want to learn about
I actually just started putting notes together for the satanic verses incident.
If you want to learn about the rhythm prophet during the night of the jinn, watch this recent live show.
This brother got it all.
All of it. Any question, any topic. Watch.
He got it all. He got it all. Oh God. Y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, you guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. That's a bad
prophet Muhammad. Allah was a young man. Did you know that? So when you Muslims say you Christians worship a man, your prophet said that Allah is a man. According to Muhammad in an authentic hadith, Allah is a man. Did you know that? And specifically a very young man, a very young boy.
That's tough.
Did you know that, Muslims?
I heard it. I've heard it multiple times by many people.
Should we show them the receipts, brother?
Please, brother.
All right. Look. Watch this, Muslims. Watch this. These are your books, not ours. We have nothing to do with it. We are only going to read.
That's
Watch
tough.
this. Watch this. We're going to go to one of the biggest scholars in Sunni Islam, who is the teacher of Ibn Kathir. The teacher of Ibn Kathir. Who is that? Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, his teacher.
Wow.
The Shaykh called Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. In his book called Bayan Talbis al-Jahmiyyah, with the cover of the book and the stamp and everything. We got the receipts, Muslims. As you notice, guys, I always put a small menu here for the people who don't speak Arabic to give you the name of the book, the volume number, and the scholar who wrote it. All right?
Wow.
And here's the cover of the book. To simplify your lives, to make your lives easier, guys. Okay? Page 200, 290, volume 7, 290. We have a long page, but look what it says. We found an authentic hadith on the page. Look. كما في الحديث الصحيح, as mentioned in the authentic, connected, authentic chain المرفوع. كما في الحديث الصحيح المرفوع, as mentioned in the authentic connected chain. From قتادة, عن قتادة, عن عكرمة, from عكرمة, عن Ibn Abbas, from Ibn Abbas, the cousin of the Prophet, Ibn Abbas himself. قال, he said, قال رسول الله. Who's talking, brother? The Prophet, the Messenger. Wow. Muhammad. رأيت ربي في سورة شاب أمرد. I saw my Lord in the image of a young beardless boy. Beardless boy. شاب أمرد. له وفرة جعد قطط في روضة خضراء. Translation. Here is the reference in the bottom. Reference. بيان تلبيس الجهمية by Ibn Taymiyyah, volume 7, page 290. Do you see it? 290. Wow. The Messenger of Allah said, grading Sahih, I saw my Lord in the image of a beardless young boy. And that's grading Sahih. Of course, Sahih. Look here. There you go. That's a hadith Sahih, not da'if. That's a boom. Boom. So Muslims, when you say you Christians worship a man, boom, you worship a baby boy. Hey, curly hair. The brother got it for him. Bro, Allah looks like my son. My son has curly hair. Look. This is Allah. That's a shame. That's a shame. Curly hair, no beard. Remember, it's very important that Allah has no beard. It reminds me of the young boys. Why don't all the Muslims have a beard then? If Allah don't got a beard, why all the Muslims got a long beard? Oh yeah. Even you know, when they create paintings about Ibn Taymiyyah, look, Ibn Taymiyyah said Allah is a young boy. This is Ibn Taymiyyah supposedly. Beard and everything. Look, this is Allah. Guys. This is Allah. These are the Muslims. Muslims. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop this. Let's just end this. Let's just welcome y'all home to the Lord. Let's just do a mass conversion.